If you're watching this right now, it's your turn to start your channel. If you're watching this right now, that is proof that new channels are blowing up on YouTube. This is my first ever video. I made a brand new channel because something is going on YouTube right now where new channels are just getting so much exposure. If there's any time that you wanted to start a YouTube channel, it's now. And I wanted to make this video because I just felt so convicted. I wanted to make a YouTube channel for years, and honestly what stopped me was fear. I just am the last person to ever want to be on camera. So if you're watching this and you have a fear of being on camera and you just think maybe my channel, you know, no one's gonna see it or no one's gonna care, well, you're watching me, so someone is gonna watch you. Start your channel today. Start your channel today. I was gonna do it years ago, and I kept, you know, I'm a procrastinator, so I kept thinking, I don't want to put my face on camera, you know, maybe I'll do a faceless channel. And so what happened was I just kept thinking, I need more courses, I need editing skills and all this stuff. And then so recently the trend seems to be like these new YouTube channels, people have no editing experience and they're getting views, and some of them are getting monetized very fast. So I was really intrigued because, you know, it's January. It's like there's something about 2025 and it's like a new fresh year, and it just feels so good to start in January and then just see what happens. Like, you know, don't even have any expectations, just do it. You know, there's a saying that everything you want is on the other side of fear, right? So just conquer your fear. Start your channel and just see what happens. Like me, I never thought I would do this. I thought it would be years down the road, but then again, years before this, I was saying that too. I'm not going to start a YouTube channel till years down the road. So there was never going to be a time if you just don't actually like start it and just, you know, record. You have your phone. You don't need any special equipment. You know, there's this one young man, maybe you've seen his videos or not, but I'll put his channel in the description. And, you know, there was also a lot of other new YouTubers, but there was this one particular young man that really gave me the motivation. And it really just inspired me to just get going. I mean, stop procrastinating, stop overthinking it. You know, I don't know anything about, I don't know how to work YouTube Studio. I don't know how to edit. I don't have any editing skills. I'm like the least techie person ever. Like technology is, you know, and then when I did want to start a channel, I kept thinking I need so much expertise and I need, you know, courses and do all this and do all this. So what's happening with YouTube right now is they're showing new channels and getting them exposure. So it's a really good time. I'm not going to say there's no better time, but why wait? Like, get on the YouTube train right now, start your channel and just see, you know, at least if you just try and put out your first video and just commit, you know, and keep doing it. Maybe, you know, at the end of 2025 in December, you can look back and look at that whole year's progress of what you put in, and maybe you'll blow up. Maybe you'll be making, you know, a ton of money. Maybe you'll be making some money, whatever. But at least you put the effort in and you got in at a perfect time, because right now on YouTube seems to be the perfect time for small channels. So lately when I'm scrolling, you know, I see, you know how like, you know, regular YouTube, you know, the thumbnails, the beautiful thumbnails and everything. And I was like, oh my gosh, I don't even know how to do that. Like, you know, in my head, I'm thinking, you know, because of life and work and kids and family and everything, I thought, okay, well, I need more courses. I need to learn this. Like, I'm not just going to put out, you know, a video that's not like professionally edited or looks like it. And then again, that's fear speaking. That's fear just keeping you away from what you're called to do. And like, I just never wanted to be on camera, and I can't even tell you that phrase just rings so true to me, where it says everything you want is on the other side of fear. And this is one of my worst fears is being on camera, and I'll prove that to you. So I called my channel Roots and Roots for a reason, because Roots with the double O would be at home, right? You live at home, you have your life, at home. But I work internationally also, and so I've been to a lot of countries, I think 150 at this point, and I actually started another channel and was documenting some of my travels, but I didn't want to put my face on it because I never wanted to be on camera. And so the channel wasn't really picking up, because I would just go and I would film things, and I would film processes about traveling, and like places, visiting, and food, and and it wasn't picking up. And it's not that travel, of course travel's popular on YouTube, people have like amazing travel channels. The reason why it wasn't picking up is because I was not passionate about it. And the reason I wasn't passionate about it is because I travel for work sometimes, and sometimes I'm at home. And so if I'm either gone like 1 week a month, 2 weeks a month, could be 3 weeks a month, rarely it's all month. But if I'm gone 2 weeks a month and then I'm home, I don't want to just stop posting videos because I'm not traveling, because that's not my life. Like, my life is like a blend of traveling and being at home, and I love being at home as much as I love traveling. So I was like, well, that if you don't put like all your heart and passion into something, it's almost like it's art, right? The art knows, like the energy just draws people in. And so it wasn't drawing people in because it wasn't all of me. So all of me is like my home life and my travel life. Like, I've been to some crazy places, and I've always had that feeling of like, I can't wait to get home. I can't wait to be in my own bed. I can't wait to see my hedgehog, So I thought I would call it Roots and Roots, so that I could, and this is what really resonated with me, was so I could bring people along who were interested in getting to know me and coming with me when I go to work, and also being at home. And I don't even have a plan for the home part, to be honest. I just thought, YouTube's just like taking off with new channels, so like I'm going to start now, and I'm just going to see where it goes. And then that's for you too. I mean, don't even think what you're going to do with it in the long run. Like, things will work out. Just start the channel and let it take you wherever it goes, and just be true to yourself. Because I think the reason why people are really gravitating towards these videos is because they're not fake. It's like real people. Like, I don't have to, like talk in a certain way, like I'm like selling something or like a business person. I could just put on my regular voice, like be on my couch right now. I'm like in the corner of my house right now, and sorry for my voice, it's like 3 a.m. here, and I have family sleeping upstairs. But I really couldn't put it off another day. So I knew in January, when I started seeing these channels blowing up on YouTube, I was like, you gotta get in this, like you gotta get in this, you gotta do it. And I was supposed to do it 5 days ago, 4 days ago, and I was like, oh my gosh, I'm so nervous, right? And I was like, I don't know if I could do this. And then life will bottleneck you into doing something that you are supposed to do. And what I mean by that is, first you have the desire to start a channel, you'll get the desire, you'll contemplate it. If you're like me, like big procrastinator, you'll contemplate it, and then you're trying to plan it out before you actually do it. But all that is stalling. All that is stalling, and we don't know when this is going to stop, right? Where this thing with YouTube and small channels is blowing up. So it's like the time to get it on it is right now. So if you're watching me, that's proof. Like, this is my first video. I'm doing it at 2:30 in the morning. And so if you're seeing this, someone's going to watch your video, and there's this book, no, not a book, sorry. I listen to a lot of Law of Attraction videos, and there's Daryl Anka. And I remember one girl went up to him, and she wanted to be, I think she wanted to be a fashion designer. And she was like, I want to do this. I want to make clothes, but I'm scared nobody's going to like them. And he said that even if one person out there likes your design and you're not doing it, you're not following your calling and everything is not gonna go right. So that really struck me, because it just felt like life was doing that to me. And what I mean by life was like bottlenecking me. It was just like, I thought about the YouTube channel, I was contemplating it, and then I was like, oh, I'm gonna put it off another day, right? And then something would happen, like not good, and then it's like, you know, your chances of like, you know, doing this is getting smaller and smaller, and it's like, oh my gosh, another thing happened, are you kidding me? And it's like squeezing, and it's like, oh my gosh, eventually it gets to like this, where it's like, you have no choice. Like, the universe is calling you to do your channel, even if it's for one person, and like, be honest, it's not going to be one person, you'll get more than one, but even if it is for one person for you to help, it's worth it. And so I was watching a lot of interesting channels. They didn't even have like, you know, backdrops. Excuse me. They didn't even have like, you know, fancy backdrops or like an edited background. This is just like real people in their house, just sharing like heart to heart and who they are. And that is just something that is just really popular right now, because I think people are really like tired of fake and just something that just seems so unattainable, you know, just to come on YouTube. And I'm not saying like some of those channels don't work, you know, like do this and you'll make 20,000 a month. Like I'm sure like a lot of them do, but I think people are really gravitating towards like normal, like everyday people, and everyone's so different. And so when I seen channels, you know, and some of the angles were just, you could tell it's not professional, and I'm not knocking it in a negative way, but it was so intriguing, I had to click on it. And I was like, I keep having these like channels pop up, and you know, it's like new viewers, and you know, maybe they'll have like 54 subscribers or something, but I'm watching it. So if I'm watching it, other people are watching it, and it's their beginning, they're going to grow, you know. And it's like, don't despise the day of small beginnings, right? So like, and then when you think of how many hours that I was scrolling on YouTube before I started this channel, oh my gosh, imagine that, like all the hours that you scroll on YouTube, that if you actually were posting and like working on content instead of watching content, that is a huge amount of hours to succeed, right? So that's something I told myself for 2025 was not so much watching, but putting out content, because this is, it's just something like so phenomenal right now. It's like pulling, like, do you feel it? It's like YouTube is like pulling you in for like to just like share with everybody your gift or your life, or you know, you do have something to offer. And that's why you have that desire. And you know, maybe some of you have like really good channels and you're already taking off. That's amazing. Like, I hope I get there one day, but you know, so I just thought I have to start somewhere. And while this is going on, I just wanted to start now. Especially, I encourage you to do it in January, because I tell you, at the end of the year in December, you're going to look back and you're going to see progress. And you're going to be thankful that you had, you know, almost the whole 12 months to work on your content and, you know, grow your YouTube channel and possibly get monetized, make money, you know, whatever. And that's another thing for me is, you know, I used to think, you know, it's about like subscribers and numbers and get this, and you know, if you could just do this, and like, although like that is a goal, it's not just subscribers. Like, these are people that are giving time out of their life to hear what you have to say. That's huge. And so I just want to respect people's time, and hopefully even one person can resonate with like something I'm saying, would just be amazing. So although it's, you know, nice to like hit this many subscribers and viewers, to me, I just see like people who, like, time is valuable. Time's money, right? Like, you could be doing like anything else, but they're actually taking time out of their day to watch you, you know, to hear what you have to say. So I think that's so phenomenal. It's phenomenal that YouTube's doing this like growth with new channels and just giving new people a chance that probably didn't believe they had one before, or like before it just looked like, you know, a needle in a haystack type of thing. And who knows where it will go, right? I mean, we all hope it will go somewhere, but for me, I just knew picking my niche on this channel, it wasn't going to be like, you know, they say like, don't do a whole bunch of things, don't do this. And so for me, I was, you know, maybe I'll start my own niche, because I don't just want to do travel, because I'm at home too. And like I said, I love both. And honestly, when I'm at home, some of the hours I spend on the telephone is just reckless. It's just reckless. And you're, I mean, come on, I'm a female, like I'm like gossiping to my friends, you know, and like all hours of the night. And I thought, you know, if you just put all this talking and, you know, sharing into your videos where other people can, you know, relate and like comment, and you can comment back and interact, you're just helping so many people. So, you know, this new year, I just think like it's just a perfect time, I think, for a lot of you to, you know, just get on board. And going back to earlier when I was saying I was watching that young gentleman, his channel wasn't new, but it did start like blowing up recently. And, you know, he's, you know, talking about how much he made and everything, and it was wonderful. Like, you just feel like really happy for these people. And not only that, but you feel like it's possible, and not possible like in the, you know, like way in the future. Like it's possible in like 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, you know, like this year, you know. So it's the important thing is to just start, right? Everything you want is on the other side of fear. And I'll go back to that. So I travel the globe. I'm really blessed with my job, but I don't like being in the camera so much that I don't have any social media. I just got back from Central Africa, and I have a trip coming up to Washington in the States, and that is to get a visa for Liberia in Africa. And then I have a trip coming up with my daughter to Miami. So like I said, I was like documenting only travels on my other channel. And because I wasn't, you know, passionate about it, like I am passionate about traveling, I love it. But because I came back from travels and I got home and I was like, oh, well, now you can't post. But like you have this desire to still connect with people, but you can't post. So I was like, to me, that's why that channel wasn't growing, because like my love wasn't in it, like something was missing. So I picked Roots and Roots because I wanted to blend home life, and I don't know what that looks like, you know. I don't know if I'm going to be doing cooking or whatever I'm doing at home is whatever I'm doing at home, and connecting with people, you know, we'll see where it goes. And then when I travel, to take you with me. So for me, that's my comfortable spot. And you know, people will say, well, that's not a niche, like you got to pick one. And maybe they're true, maybe that's true, but you have to go with what you feel. And you know, and sometimes you're not right, but as long as you go with what you feel, I believe like that energy goes out and it draws people in. So that's what I'm going to do. It's going to be a blend for me, you know. And then, you know, for you, like everyone's so unique. You can't really just tell people what to do, because even what works, eventually, sometimes things change. I mean, look what was working before, and then is not really what's working now. Like now it's different. You know, it just seems like YouTube is on, you know, the small YouTubers channel side and helping them grow. So it's a perfect opportunity for you. And so I would just tell you, like I heard on other videos, and I've seen a lot of people doing it, to do like the hashtag life, hashtag YouTube, hashtag subscribe. I don't know if that works, but I'm just gonna try it. Like I'm brand new here. So that's what I'm doing right now. I'm just winging it. This is not scripted. This is like you're actually you're actually on a cardboard box right now, and you might fall, and I might have to pick you up, but I'll catch you. Like I don't have any technology. Like I actually do have a ring light. I have a ring light that I bought I think a year ago, and it's still in bubble wrap over there, and nothing is set up. But like I said, I couldn't sleep. I thought I can't let another night go where I don't make a video, because I'm just gonna keep doing this and doing this, and then it's gonna be February, and then I'm gonna be like upset that I didn't start in January and commit to the whole year, and I just want to see where it goes, right? And not throw in the towel if you don't get any like significant views in the beginning, but just to start and just see where it goes, you know? Like I said, like I'm on the phone all the time in the house. I'm not getting paid for it, and so this is just a way to make your time worth it, you know, to like give advice to someone or teach someone something, you know, even if it's small, just planting a seed, right? So like I said, I don't even have a microphone. I don't have like anything like that. I literally just have my phone. I don't even have a computer. Well, I do have a computer, but I don't use it. Again, I'm looking over there because it's under the couch in a box. So I literally only have my phone, you know, and things like that, like the equipment, it'll pick up as you go. You know, you don't have to set it up perfect, and that's why I just never started. That's why I never started, because I thought, you know, if you're like a perfectionist, it's never going to be the perfect time. It's just going to like move time further, you know, and everything's happening now. So I really hope that you do start your channel and just get on board. I encourage you to do that. And then let's congratulate each other at the end of the year, you know. What else was I going to say? I was going to say something. Right. I'm going to go back to that comment again where it said everything you want is on the other side of fear. I think this is the scariest thing, one of the scariest things I've ever done. So when I travel, you know, people told me like years and years ago, because I've been doing it for about 13 years, but they always told me you should have a YouTube channel, and like I don't put my face in the channel. I don't like, you know, like any kind of attention like that. I don't have a Facebook account. I don't have like no other accounts. I was only posting like travel content, you know, behind the camera. I don't take selfies. Like I don't take photos. Like if you scroll through my phone, I don't have any selfies, and I've been to like all these places and I don't take photos. And for me personally, I really appreciate somewhere where like I don't need the photo. Like I don't need a photo of me there. Like I know I went there and I have that memory, and I know I do take photos. I'm not going to say I'm like against the camera and I'm against photos or anything. Of course I take photos, but a lot of times I go places and a lot of times I don't take any pictures of me there. I'll take pictures of the landscape, you know, things like that, but not me there. Like I said, you know, I'm just the type of person, if I ran into my favorite celebrity, I had like 3 seconds with them, I would not be like, you know, take a picture of me. No, I would just like want to like look them in the eye and just like cherish that memory. Like, oh my gosh, you know, and just say a few words to them and have a human interaction, you know, instead of wasting time with the camera. Because really the photo to me, and this is just my personal view, is the photo to me is like kind of proof that to everyone else that you've done it. But for me, like I know I've experienced it, right? So, and yeah, that's it. I know another thing that they were saying was to make your videos about 20 minutes. I don't know why. I don't know if any of this is true. Okay, so if you want, I encourage you to just copy the title, make your video 20 minutes. I did also hear that if you comment in the middle of the video, which I probably should have said in the middle of the video, that helps too. I don't know why, you know, I'm just like learning. Like if you guys are new here, I'm just like learning too about this whole thing. So it was great talking to you guys. I'm still up because my daughter is flying to UK and she's supposed to land in 3 hours. She's supposed to land when it's like, I think like 12:30 there, and I think where I am it's going to be like 6 a.m, you know, and so I just, being mom, you know, just want to make sure she's there. Okay, so sorry about the voice, really coarse, I'm tired. And that's another thing, don't let anything stop you. Just do it. Just get on your phone press record, make a video, you know, and just please put out content. If you feel it calling you, start today, okay? And that's the video for today. I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.